U.S. Supreme Court refuses to review a ruling that would hold protesters responsible for damages that they cause. It involves a large protest in Baton Rouge. WGNO's Zach Labe is here with more. Zach.
Yeah, Kurt, the question at hand is whether or not an organizer would be held accountable for unlawful activity during a protest.
The U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear an appeal in the case against a protest organizer this week, leaving some advocates concerned over the future of their First Amendment right.
Protest is the language of the unheard. So if now I'm not allowed to do that, we're closer and closer to going to a dictatorship versus having a full democratic system.
The case relates to a 2016 protest over the police killing of Alton Sterling in Baton Rouge. According to a lawsuit, an officer known in court documents as John Doe was hit with a rock-like object by an unknown protester, causing him to lose teeth and suffer a brain injury. The officer claims protest organizer DeRay McKesson is responsible for bringing the crowd onto a highway, ultimately leading to a clash with police and their injury. A federal judge threw out the case in 2017, but 2 years later, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled the officer should be able to sue McKesson. However, the Louisiana Supreme Court stepped in for a review and in a 6-1 opinion agreed with the lower court. And now the U.S. Supreme Court's refusal to take up the appeal means the initial Fifth Circuit ruling stands and the case can move forward. In a statement released by the ACLU, McKesson said the goal of lawsuits like these is to prevent people from showing up at a protest out of fear that they might be held responsible if anything happens. One of his attorneys said, "It's disappointing that the court did not take the opportunity to bring this case to an end." Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor said in a brief that the court's decision to not take up the case does not mean they have ruled on the case's merits, and points to the precedent set by a 2023 ruling saying the First Amendment prohibits holding anyone liable for negligence when it comes to speech.
Now, in their statement, the ACLU echoes that the Supreme Court choosing not to take up the case does not mean the justices agree with the ruling by the Fifth Circuit Court. That case will have to play out in the lower courts. Kurt?
All right, we'll keep an eye on it. Zach Labe reporting. Thank you, Zach.